Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints here in New Orleans. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 2nd-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Got it behind the line. It's Horton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Young. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Catch in the middle. It's Cuevas. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Alabama. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown in the opening drive of the game.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really...
Oh, he's got some space. Lots of running room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Dropping back, it's Aller. Fakes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet. And you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. Nobody's open. Throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and they'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Fair catch, called for and made. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Buys a little extra time. At the 35, he's open. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Extending the play. Got it inside the 15. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Singleton. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Looking for space to the left. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got a man, it's Horton. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Makes the grab, it's Horton. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Edwards. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half. Got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Flushed out of the pocket. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Oh, he's got a chance. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Going to try to get it himself. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Singleton. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed. Stopped in the backfield. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes one man miss. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Allard. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He's going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it.
Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Texas. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Off the RPO, complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. The throw to the outside is complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense home.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game and this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Manning. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defense offensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the big...
There he goes! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Miller with the ball. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown time.
And I just just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He might want another play. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the...
He's loose. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass. It's Manning. The sure hands. It's Moore. Still running at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On target. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Rush is on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Longhorns have it with a first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pulls it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left.
First down, Texas.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, putting his foot in the ground, trying to cut to the inside. Just not able to be on the same page there.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house. The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Simpson. Grab near the marker, it's Bernard. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes.
Oh, he found a space on the right. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock City and the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Looking to scramble. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Here he goes. Past the 20. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
This one will be fair caught. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
To the air, it's Simpson. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is,
breaks into the clear. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fighting off the defender.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Catch made on the out route. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris,
does a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Trying to run, it's Miller. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Back to throw. It's Aller. On the move now. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Here comes the fourth down play. Offense in the wildcat. The defense on alert.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The shotgun running play call. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Looking to scramble. He gets loose. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Looking downfield, it's Aller. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Moves left out of the pocket. Oh, and he's getting boxed in. The defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Moves out of the pocket. Now here he goes. Into the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Penn State. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
The shotgun handoff here. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. To throw, it's Aller. The pass rush closing in. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up into 33. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Can't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the 1st half. And the Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Simpson. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now on 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. On the move now. Going to scramble now, and he will be stuffed for no gain. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Looking to scramble. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain. Important 3rd down play coming up. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He fires downfield. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down now.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Complete with the running back. And can he get there? He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. There's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. He escapes the pocket. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Alabama. A huge play here in the ultimate game. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Let's see what the call is. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He's in the clear. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. On the move now. He's going to take off here. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Looking to scramble. Breaks into the clear. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. He escapes the pocket. And the trick play blown up by the defense. They'll tackle him behind the line. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a
Trick play doesn't work. They trap him behind the line of scrimmage. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Back to pass. It's Simpson. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion in a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Here he goes. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.